back to another video with Mega Gamer Food 2. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to build a realistic mountain range with a forest. So as you can see, we kind of got ourselves a new island. We got a little plot of land that we started off with right here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go to galleries and make sure you go to this area over here and click game. And this is if you want them to be indestructible. And then you're going to go to the indestructible gallery. And then you're going to select this rock right here. And make sure your grid snap is turned off. And make sure you can grow it and shrink it. And you want to put drop on at first. And then, I mean, it's up to you how kind of big you want your mountain to be. So growing and shrinking is kind of up to you. And I'm going to start off with two rocks like that. So that's kind of how it starts. That's how I'd recommend starting off a mountain. And then what you should do is then get like one that's a little slightly bigger, put it right next to the small one, just like that, and then copy it and make sure it's like a little smaller, just so it looks a little more natural, and then place it next to the other one like that. And now you kind of got something that looks like that, but the middle is still open. So now what you're going to do is you're going to select the same rock again. This is basically the only rock you use on mountains, unless you want to kind of add like a few more adjustments. And then basically what you're going to do is place like 3 rocks on the back like this, so it kind of fills the back space out. And then if you look on the front side here, I'm going to turn my time to 9 AM. Okay, but anyway, now your mountain should look kind of something like this. Now select any other, it doesn't matter what rock you necessarily select, and then you can kind of put one right here, and then you can put one kind of just right on the side like that. And now it's starting to look like a mountain. And now you're gonna select another one, and then this time, this is what you should do for if you're making like peaks on the top, is you want to make them kind of small, not very big, like this, kind of like, and it makes it a little bit more, makes it look more rocky. And then you can kind of just make like a cone shape on the top like this, and your mountain should start looking something like that. And if you want to, if you see any holes like that, you can just select it again and kind of just fill it in like that. And yeah, there you go. So that's basically what you can do for your mountain, and every mountain usually looks different than most mountains. This is just like a mountain I decided to do for this video. And now what you're going to do is, now we're going to make the forest part of it. So we're going to go back to galleries and click off the game and go to nature. And then you're going to want to go to the variant foliage gallery B. Go to foliage gallery B. You open that up, and then these are the trees that look like more realistic in the game. So these are like the chapter 2 trees basically. And make sure your drop is turned on so you won't end up with any floating trees, because it makes it easier. Don't make your trees too tall, because you don't want to make them taller than the mountain, otherwise that doesn't really look too realistic. And this part's kind of up to you, customization. And then you can actually put a few trees on the mountain itself to kind of add that cool little like nature effect to it. And sometimes trees can end up falling through. So that's something you just gotta be kind of careful of sometimes. And if this actually happens, then all you need to do is just gotta select it out. And sometimes, if for putting them on the mountain, I actually would turn your drop off, because sometimes it doesn't always like drop on the mountain, and will actually fall through. So anyway, now let's get some other trees. and then put your drop back on for the ones that are going to be like on the ground. make them all sorts of different sizes like this. And then yeah, you can put them on to the mountain like this. And this is what I think makes it look pretty darn realistic. And you just can kind of spread them out all over the mountain and make sure the bottoms of them aren't floating, otherwise it'll turn out kind of weird. And then to drop back on if you want to put it on the ground, just like that. And on the back of it, it looks something like this. I think this actually turns out pretty well. This is actually something if you want to make like a nice nature, like camping map, this is definitely the way to go. So anyway, kind of just finish that up, and there we go. I think we have enough trees for now. And if you go from the front, that's what it usually looks like. And for the final finishing touches, this is going to be if you want clouds on your map, or like on your mountain. So you're going to click off of that, you're going to go to particle, you're going to go to the spooky particle gallery, and you're going to go to this circular looking fog, and make sure the drop is turned off, and you can kind of choose how big you want it. So, and you can just align them like this. And when you start the game, you won't see these particles. So when you start the game, it will definitely look a little bit more realistic. And this is if you want kind of like a cool little cloud effect, because as you know, the PlayStation 5 has like the new cloud effects and stuff. I don't know if the Xbox does. Maybe it does. Anyway, you can put that there. Put another one like somewhere over here. And as you can see, the memory doesn't really get taken up that much from this. So pretty good strat. And anyway, there you go. Anyway, yeah, so then you're gonna start the game, and then if you fly down to your island, look, this is what you kind of get on your above view. Now the particles are gone, and I'll go on top of the mountain, and this is kind of what you turn out with. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe if you like this content, and I'll definitely do more. And yeah, I hope you guys really found this useful if you are trying to make like a good map. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.